Don't waste your time stressing over the new model. This is one of the most pointless, useless, and mediocre upgrades I've ever seen on any iPhone. And I don't even know where to start from. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I've been looking for one good thing about the iPhone 16, especially the base model, and I just can't find anything because it's all stuff that's been there before, and most of which are outdated already. I must say, I have no idea where to start. Probably at the beginning. So Apple released the base iPhone 16. We'll get to the pros, but let's cover the base with the usual regular stuff we know about. Firstly, we have the regular 2000 nits display. I won't say regular though, but other companies have gone past that, but apparently that's what it has. Not too bad. But then it's 60 Hz. You know, I've been saying this for a couple of months, even before the Apple events, that we might get 60 Hz, but I thought maybe Apple was going to prove me wrong. I was secretly hoping Apple would prove me wrong, but then they brought 60 Hz. Well, I don't really blame them. I blame you guys watching this. You guys are the ones that skyrocket the sales for the base models. And you did that last year with the iPhone 15 series. That's why Apple has the balls to make such moves. You know, since you guys are all about skyrocketed things, how about to skyrocket my subscribers? The only thing new about the base 16 display is the new improved 2x tougher glass ceramic shield used as the front protection. But then we know Apple could only say 2x tougher because they tried it in a particular niche test. They didn't say 2x tougher when it dropped on a concrete floor, or you know, a brick or something like that. Maybe some specific lab test is 2x tougher in resisting such fracture, and then they call it 2x tougher. Funny thing is that that's all there is to the display. Like, that's the only thing there is to talk about that's new, apparently. And then we have those cameras. Yeah, Apple still doesn't want to bring telephoto. Yeah, we get the 2-lens design. For some reason, they made quite a case about keeping the cameras in diagonal on the 13 series, 14 and 15 series. So-called sensor shift OIS that needed the lenses to be in that order to achieve a particular kind of stuff. For some reason now, they have invalidated that. Yeah, they claim it has to be vertical again to allow spatial recording. Spatial. Like, anyone cares? Like, how many people even have an Apple Vision Pro in the first place? Most of you guys do not. Like, at least 1 out of 1,000 of you that will probably watch this have even seen an Apple Vision Pro display live. Even I haven't touched that before. So like, that's not even enough reason to reverse the design, because I actually feel bad for those people using iPhone 15. Imagine your camera layout getting outdated over just barely a year. Anyways, it's cool. It's cool. The new wide-angle lens that's borrowed from the previous 15 Pro lineup, which supports autofocus and therefore allows macro shots. So finally, it took them this long, but you can now shoot macro shots on the regular base models. It's not a big deal though, but it's a thing apparently. It's new, but it's old, but it's still new. You know, one thing is very funny. Apple had the mind to actually advertise you can now pause recording. That's an iOS 18 feature. That's a feature I used to get on my Samsung Galaxy S3. I could pause recordings. Like, Apple literally advertised that on their poster of advertisements of what you get on the iPhone 16. Like, come on. Imagine me saying, oh, I'm heading to the Apple store to get an iPhone 16. Finally, we can pause recordings. Like, Apple keeps making clowns out of we the users. Because when we want to drag them down, we end up getting dragged ourselves. Also, that's all there is about the base 16 and 16 plus camera lenses. Macro shots, vertical layout, 48 megapixel, blah blah blah, autofocus. That's it. The regular A18 Bionic, okay, not Bionic anymore. The regular A18 chipset just has 17% more memory bandwidth than the previous. Let's be real, yeah, even with 1,000 plus or 900, 800 plus benchmark scores compared to the A17 Pro, we'll still see similar. Like, at this point they have peaked. Even a 13 Pro would perform almost as equally as all these benchmarks. Yeah, but I wouldn't lie, actually, when it comes to the chipsets, Apple did a ton of work. Yeah, and thanks to 8 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM, it now supports Apple Intelligence across the entire lineup. Yeah, so you wouldn't get left out if you buy the base, yeah, and then you don't buy the Pro. So also, Apple Intelligence is new. It's old though, but it's new to the base model. So Apple can call it new, and everyone just has to accept that. The A18 was built on the 3nm process, which is good for power efficiency. No arguments there. Something good though are the colors. Yeah, we have the ultramarine, which everyone is bloodlusting for. We have the teal looking one, the pink, the white, and the black. Honestly, I only care about the teal and the ultramarine. Those are the colors that feel kind of premium. It's funny that the base models this year have by far better color choices than the Pro models. The best Pro model colors are the 13 Pros and the 14 Pros. That's space black, purple, and Sierra blue. Top notch, unbeatable. Still same old, $799 and $899 for the starting prices for the base model 16 and 16 Plus. Yeah, but the point here is that $800 phone can't have 60 Hz. It's unacceptable. The EU has to do something about it. As a matter of fact, this is what the EU should fight against, not, well, USB-C and the rest. No one cares about USB-C. Besides, don't forget, in some iPads, they have Lightning and USB 3.0. So Apple could actually bring USB 3.0 to Lightning if they wanted to. They just didn't do that. For the Pro, at least, to get a bit more changes, we have 6.3 and 6.9 inch sizes for the Pro and Pro Max respectively, increments on 6.1 and 6.7 from before. Yeah, we still get 6.1 and 6.7 inches on the 16 and 16 Plus respectively. Yeah, we have the same ceramic shield, 2 times whatever. We have 2 times faster ray tracing on the A18 Pro, which is exclusive to the Pro models. We also have more memory bandwidth. We have a new 48 megapixel ultra-wide lens on the Pro models, and the Pro models are capable of shooting 4K at 120 frames per second, which is reasonable. We also have the camera control button. You see, I forgot to mention it on the base lineup, but they all get a new button that's kind of reactive to capacitive touches and uses the haptics to bring some kind of feedback. Camera control. I made a video talking more about the camera features in depth. You can check it out up there. The 4K 120 FPS, it comes in Dolby Vision, which is very good for cinematic producing. Apparently, it was used to shoot The Weeknd's video, and according to the videographers, they claimed they could push it as well as they wanted to. They never felt like, oh, it's a camera, let's take it easy. Yeah, they could give it the workload that they'll give their regular cameras, and it delivered quite well, which I can't believe. Yeah, I mean, I'm shooting this video with an iPhone, so that makes sense. We also get 4 boring new finishes with the titanium. I don't even know the colors, but they look silver, brown, blackish, and whitish. One good thing though on the Pro models is that this time the Pro and the Pro Max both get the exact same camera setup. Apple claims it's a new feature, although we get that on the 12, 13 Pros, 11 Pros, and the rest. Okay, yeah, the 12 Pro Max had a different lens on the 12 Pro, but it's been done before. So if you buy the compact 6.3 inches, you will not have to sacrifice any camera features or performance or extra pixels or whatever, or extra zoom. We also get Wi-Fi 7, which is across the whole lineup. It's not just the Pros, everyone gets Wi-Fi 7, which is very good. I love that. When you look at this poster, one thing you'd observe is that most of these features are things we already know. So it's quite funny when Apple keeps advertising them like they are new features. Like they literally said ProMotion. ProMotion has been there since the 13 Pros. Like, is that what we should be talking about as a new feature? You know, the reason why the base models keep getting 60 Hz, it might be because of the Pro in ProMotion. So whoever named this ProMotion had a bad job. Like, the person already messed up. You can just call it faster motion or something without the name Pro, because that Pro has just restricted Apple from ever giving it to base models. We might say it in 17 though, but Apple might just change the name and remove the Pro. They really hate when any base model gets a kind of Pro-ish feature. So I would say my take in all of this is, I wouldn't lie, yeah, I'm not sponsored by anyone, so take my word for it. Don't waste your time stressing over the new models. Trust me, the only people that got happy or feel like, you know, they are getting an update are those that do camera work. People like me that don't have cameras, we use our phones to shoot YouTube videos. And even at that, I still feel like, nah, because my current iPhone is still shooting a clear video, as you can see, exactly. So like, it's only content creators and cinematographers, even content creators, YouTube, Instagram Reels, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever, we don't play 4K 120 FPS. So that mode is it's too niche, it's too specific. Even most TVs are 60 Hz. Like, it doesn't really help anyone that much. Probably like the top 5% of videographers actually use such mode. Exactly. So like it's a niche upgrade. It doesn't really help anyone that much. There isn't much upgrade. Let's be real. Only the chipsets and macro support or the base models. Yeah. So if you want to buy an iPhone, ignore this. Just enjoy the fact that at least the 15 Pro and Pro Max have gotten a price reduction. Get the 15 Pro or Pro Max. Yeah. If you want to put intelligence, that's just like what I recommend. 15 Pro and Pro Max. At least you get your titanium there with better colors. Get a blue titanium. Blue beats the brown any day. Yeah, so go for that. Ignore these models. Yeah, probably wait for a 17. These are not worth upgrading to. That's just my take.